Hello, and today I'm going to talk about a company representative, what it is, who can be one, and also why it is the worst thing for your business to choose the wrong person to be your company representative. Just as a disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes and you still would need to go and get professional advice. Let's start off. What is a company representative? A company representative is the person that SARS communicate with. It's the person the South African Revenue Service holds accountable for the tax matters of the business. It is also the person who manages communication with SARS. So who can be a company representative, also known as a public officer or accounting officer. These are also other terms that refers to a company representative. So who can be one? Right, the easy answer would be anyone can be one, but it is your business and you need to choose a very responsible and trustworthy person who can manage your tax affairs competently and who is able to understand what he or she is doing. So SARS advises that the company representative or the public officer must be a director. But as a director, you are running your business and you really, believe me, you won't have the time or the energy or the knowledge to deal with tax affairs. So then the director becomes the company representative, and then you give power of attorney to the bookkeeper, to the accountant, or to a tax practitioner. So another important thing to know is that the person who is the public officer must have an e-filing profile. You must be a registered taxpayer and you must live in South Africa. So that covers who can be one. So let's get to the heart of it. What are the duties or responsibilities or what is expected of a company representative? The company representative is the person, first and foremost, who communicates with SARS, which means all the letters, whether it's a refund that you get, whether it's a final demand letter, whether it's just a notification from the South African Revenue Service. The company representative is the one who have access to that. It is the responsibility of the company representative and by default, the person who has power of attorney to submit pay as you earn every month if it's applicable to your business. VAT returns every 2 months if it's applicable to your business. Income tax returns. Those are the company representative who submits them. Then also, and this is where many people get in trouble. When the company representative can update or change the details, whether it's those details which are your contact details, your email address or your cell phone number, and the banking details. It is not the responsibility of the South African Revenue Services to check whether it is the correct banking details. They can put measures in place where they require additional documents if you change the banking details. But it is still the responsibility of the company representative to make sure that the correct details are on the SARS, on your e-filing profile. And also, when you have debt with SARS, they will send it to the email address on their portal that's registered, that's on the SARS records. So if those records are outdated, you will not get the final demand, and the next thing, you will get a letter that will basically it will be a summons to appear in court, not because you didn't want to pay, but because you didn't even know that you were in debt. So those are the responsibilities of a company representative. And do you now understand why I said in the beginning, the worst thing you can do for your business is to get the wrong person to be your company representative. And also, what you have to know, if you are the public officer, you are held liable together with the other directors for any debt that is incurred by the company at SARS. So keep that in mind. So that brings you to the question, what documents do you need if you want to register as a company representative? So these documents you must have ready before you go and apply. Number one, if it's more than one director, then the director that's appointed by the other directors, they must have a letter of appointment which clearly state that he or she is authorized to become the company representative. It must be on the letterhead of the company. So that's the first thing. Then SARS needs to know that you are actually who you say you are. So they are going to need a certified ID copy, which the certification must not be older than 3 months. And then together with the ID copy, the certified ID copy, you also need a photo. And this is where many applications get rejected. You need a photo where you hold a copy of your ID, the same copy that you're going to send to SARS. You have that copy together with a notice or a note that says, update my details. So you take a picture of that, of yourself holding your ID together with a notice. You take a picture on the same day that you apply. It has to be on the same day. Then SARS also needs the company registration documents, and lastly, proof of residence. The proof of residence must be proof of residence with the details of the business, not your personal details, the details of your business. Then lastly, to end off, how long does it take? This is the $1 million question. How long does it take for SARS, for you to register, for you to be approved? SARS claims it takes 21 days, a minimum of 21 days. So it's not something that if I apply tonight, that tomorrow or next week I will have an answer. It will take 21 days. So you have to check on your e-filing profile how far the process is. It will show one of 3 things. Either under verification, which means they are still looking at your documents, it has not been processed, or it will be approved, which means now you do have a company representative. And lastly, it can be rejected. This is another thing. SARS does not tell you why it has been rejected. So you won't know, and you have to start the application from all over again. I just want to make note. I want you to take note of something else as well. In the past, SARS used to have, with e-filing, there were 2 profiles. Separately, one for the business and one for you as an individual. Now, these 2 profiles are one. You first register as an individual in your private capacity. You register as an individual on the e-filing portal. Then you register as a representative on your e-filing portal. Then you add the portfolio, your business, you add. And under your business, again, you have to register as a public officer, because each profile must have their own representative. So if you have already registered on your personal portfolio, you must still register under the business portfolio. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions, please click on the link below. You can send me an email. You can reach out to me for advice. And I hope you have enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe.